Good morning, fellow debtors. My name is Chief Bekere Fuludu Esquire. The matter wey dey ground na about this real Warri Pikin show when she cancel. Well, I'm concerned because I need to address certain things. As a chief in Warri, thank God that I happen to be a chief in Warri. I am the Ubiomo of Bekere Warri Kingdom. Although I have 4 titles in Delta State. But as a Deltan and somebody born in Warri, I must address certain things. Because sometimes people try to aggravate problems where there are no problems. That's the truth. There are some explanations I need to give. Maybe some people don't know. They need to know. It is better because sometimes education is power. You educate people to know things because they might be naive or they might be ignorant, or because it might be an oversight, or they decided to do it the way they feel is best for their convenience, or they believe they can do it to suit their own purposes. So this video I'm doing is not to intimidate anyone, it's not to insult anyone, but it's just to address things that needs to be addressed. That's it. That's why I'm doing this video. I want you to listen carefully before you make any comments, before you insult me. I want you to listen very carefully. Yes. 1, to real Warri Pikin. Anita, you were born in Warri. Your grandfather owned a house in Warri Sapler Road where the former Leventis used to be. How is that place called? How is that road where the former Leventis used to be called? Because on that main road, there is a path that goes straight to MPA side. It's called Warri Sapler Road. And it gets to a path where it goes from there to down to Effurun roundabout. What is that name called? It is called Effurun Sapler Road. There's one part that is called Warri Sapler Road. There is another part that is called Effurun Sapler Road. That is one. Secondly, when you are going to Warri, when you are coming from Sapler, you're coming from Benin, you're coming from anywhere you're coming from. When you get to a point, what do they call that part? They call it Effurun roundabout. It's not called Warri roundabout. It is called Effurun roundabout. So you saying, or in your video saying that everywhere is called Warri, that's not true. We are not here to do sheep blackmail. We need things to be clear. We need your followers to also know the truth. Yes. Your followers need to know the truth because some of them, they've not been to Delta. Some of them, they've not been to Warri. So they don't even know where is Warri. They don't know where is Effurun. It is a simple thing. They never say that your show cannot hold. They only ask you to change the name of the sequel, which is where the event is going to take place. Change the place of the location and address the location properly. Urhobo brisene oboeruemu oyeruemu. How did they do things now? They did do them. Yes. They only ask you to change your name. They did not say your event cannot hold. For respect purpose, I know you must have spent money in doing adverts, doing things. But there are some adverts that you don't even need to change. But at least the advert in that premises and around that neighborhood should carry Uwe or Effurun. That's all they ask for. But you on your own decided to say you want to cancel your show. Nobody asked you to cancel your show. Be honest. Maybe you did not sell a lot of tickets, or your sales is poor. So you decided to cancel because not aware people made you to cancel your show. Because it's simple for you to just change it. How much will it cost you to change it? Now money that they take fine money. Make we break them like that. Any money you put, you will get it back. After all, you're bringing Tenny, you're bringing a lot of musicians. I'm not the kind of person who go to watch comedians. I'm not. Because most of the comedies are they are not educative. I watch and listen to things that are educative. If you bring musician, I will go. Because why? I love music. I'm a fan of musicians. I love music. Not just any kind of music. It must be good music that thrills me. Yes, I love music. But if you just tell me to go and watch a comedian, just a comedian, I will not buy that ticket. That's me. So maybe you did not, your sales did not come to your liking. You decided, oh, what for? Let me just... And you saying that you're done with those people. You can't say that. Because anywhere you go, majority of your fans are debtors. Even if you do your shows in Lagos, they are debtors. You don't insult debtors. You don't insult people. That is one. Then another thing I must tell you, you said you went to school in Delta Career. You went to school in Warri. I know you were born in Warri, even though I don't know where you were born in Warri, because your papa na old Warri. Yes, it's like a father to me as well. Yeah, your father na old Warri. So you know Warri very well. Even people claiming that Airport Road, we all know that Airport Road, which is now Oborowori's way, is Uwe, is Effurun. You said you went to Our Ladies. Is Our Ladies Warri? Our Ladies High School is Effurun. Nobody will tell you Our Ladies High School is in Warri. Our Ladies High School is in Effurun. We all know that part is called Effurun. So we know that there is Effurun, there is Warri. That is it. And another thing again, saying that the Uwe people told you that you should not use Warri because Warri associates with Itsekiri. That is the Itsekiri. That's a big lie from the pit of hell. The Uwe people cannot say that. Warri does not belong to the Itsekiri people. Who even do that statistics, I beg? Who even do those delineations? Because this is time for me to even talk about it. Yes, I will talk because one, I am a Legoon. I schooled in England and I became a Legoon 2013. I became a Legoon. Yes, I've traveled far and wide and I know things and I know law and I know law of land and I know equity. Yes. I was born in Warri. I grew up in Warri. But I left to Lagos at a very early age. And thank God, God blessed me in Lagos. Because at 18, I had my own house. Not rented house. I built my own house in Lagos. I'm a landowner in Lagos. So I know the laws of Lagos. Because even for you to buy a land, I did not buy property. I bought the land. I did not buy the house. I bought the land and I built it at 18. After buying it from the agent, I still have to pay your money less because these are the laws that govern them. And I still have to pay to Lagos state government. Lagos is quite different from Warri. Like Lagos state is different from Lagos. Lagos that you know is a very small place. Where is Lagos? It's owned by the Saleko people. Lagos is around Tafa Balewa Square, Central Mosque area. That's where Lagos is. Lagos state, you cannot proceed far and wide. You will say Ekbe is in Lagos state. You will not proceed and say Isolo is in Lagos state. You will not proceed and say that Ikorodu is in Lagos state. But Ikorodu remains Ikorodu. Ekbe remains Ekbe. Animosho local government remain Animosho local government. So it does not mean because they say Ikorodu is in Lagos State. When you want to do a show in Ikorodu, you will not put Lagos. No, you will put it properly. You will say your show is being held in Ikorodu. This sequel matters. The place of the venue matters. If you are having a show in Lekki, you will specifically say that show is in Lekki, Lagos State. Likewise, this, you can say the show is in Effurun, Delta State, close to Warri. If you think that most people might not know, people are coming from far, or they are coming from a very distant place that does not really know about places, you can say that the show is being held in Effurun, close to Warri, Delta State. That can be taken. But you cannot tell me that you are doing a show in Ekpe. You will not go and put Badagry. Or you will not go and put Ikorodu. No. Let's be honest here. It's not about sentiment. And for people, take note, please. Warri does not belong to the Itsekiri. I repeat and I quote. Warri does not belong to the Itsekiri. These are three ethnicity groups who cohabit in one town called Warri. And if you want to really look at where the Warri is, the Itsekiri has no land there. The lands of Warri in the Warri Arts belongs to the Urhobo people. It belongs to Urhobo and it belongs to Igbudu. Yes. If we have to draw the map, that's why I said I don't know who did this delineation, because most of all these things were done out of ignorance, out of stupidity, like you giving powers into people who are not educated, who don't even know about line delineation, or people who work in the planning office who don't know what to do. If you look at the geographical location, let's look at Ifie, or let's look at Ubangwe, let's look at Ubeji. They are in Uwe land. Yes, they are in Uwe land, because the refinery road is Uwe land. So those places are supposed to be grouped under Uwe, not Warri. Not Warri. Not Warri South at all. But that's not the bone of contention here. So I just want to correct that. The Uwe people will not even say it, because they are robots. They will not even say it that Warri belongs to the Itsekiri. How now? How? How does it belong to Itsekiri? Where in the Warri town does the Itsekiri home? Where? The Warri, the Itsekiri are claiming, is it the Warri North? Or the Warri Southwest? Or the Warri South? The Warri South, if you look at the delineation, I've just told you, they have Ubeji, they have Ubangwe, they have Ifie, they have other places. But it's not even in the Warri town itself. Yes. So I don't know who did those delineations. But like I said, that's not the bone of contention. Then another two I must address. Anybody telling you that you cannot use the name real Warri person, they don't have that right. Because anybody can choose a business name, a business logo. The most important thing is for you to register it. Register it. Incorporate that name as your business name with the CAC. If you've not done it, do it. Because if somebody else register it, the person can sue you for that name. That's one. You can use any name. Anybody can use Lagos girl. Doesn't mean because you live in Lagos or you are from Lagos. Or anybody can use Calabar girl. Does not mean because you are from Calabar. It's a name you choose. You just believe it is unique. Like my business name is Bevelyn. My mom gave me Bevelyn. But Bevelyn, I like Bevelyn because of Beverly Hills. That's why I accepted that name. And my business name is Bevelyn. Bevelyn. Yes. Well, I don't like to talk too much because, like I said, I'm not here to intimidate anybody. I'm not here to insult anybody, but I just want to clarify things. Warri does not belong to the Itsekiri. There are 3 ethnicity groups, which are the Ijaws, the Urhobos, and the Itsekiri. They cohabit in Warri. They all have equal rights in Warri. Ijaw will bring their story and tell you they are the owners of Warri, but they live in the waterine area of Warri. And if you look at the name, it's Warri. And that's an Ijaw name. That means my home. Urhobo said they met the Ijaw people before they settled there, but the Ijaws were in the river part of the Warri. Itsekiri will come up with their story. We are not here for those stories. We've decided that we have intermarriage. We've got children together. We are cohabiting together. This marriage must hold, and let it hold peacefully to bring development. I am from these 3 tribes. I am Ijaw. My father is Ijaw. My grandfather is Ijaw and Urhobo. My great-grandfather is Ijaw and Itsekiri. So that makes me a typical Warri person. And I'm born in Warri. But when people start saying the Warri belongs to Itsekiri, it's like an insult to every other people from Warri. I'm proudly Ijaw. I'm proudly Urhobo. And as a chief in Warri, as the Ubiomo of Warri, I must make this correction. Warri does not belong to the Itsekiri. And next time, if you are doing a show, people love you. You've got a lot of fans. People love you. If you want to do a show, just address it properly. Address it properly. We have Effurun. We have Effurun Sapele Road. We have Warri Sapele Road. Names are there. You went to Our Ladies. Our Ladies is in Effurun. It's not in Warri. It's there. It's easy. But if you need people for clarification, just say Effurun near Warri. If you think people don't know. People know where Effurun is. Effurun is a whole town. It's a whole place. So what would say people don't know Effurun? People know Effurun. It's so annoying when people will call Orugun Warri, or people will call Udu Warri, or people will call NRA Warri. They are not Warri. They are suburbs in Warri. They are suburbs. There is a difference between a suburb. That means a town that are close to each other. They are not Warri. So for you to know that there are suburbs, these are towns of their own. They are suburbs. They are not Warri. You must address it. You are educated. You are a graduate. It's so unfortunate that people go to school and they don't learn properly. They go to school, they pass through the school, but the school did not pass through them. That is the truth. So there is a difference between Warri and the suburbs of Warri. NRA is not Warri. Udu is not Warri. Orugun is not Warri. Effurun is not Warri. For clarity and for other people who are not used to Delta, there are lots of towns in Delta State. Warri is just one city. Effurun is another city. Udu is another one. Orugun is another one. Lots of them are there. Lots of them. They are all suburbs to Warri, but they are not Warri. So I don't want any beef. I don't want any trouble. I just want to correct you. And also, no one, like I'm telling you, no one has the right to say that you should drop that name, Warri Pikin. You were born in Warri. You grew up in Warri. At a certain point, you left Warri. Yes. And a business name, you can take any business name. So far, that business name, someone else has not registered that business name. You're free to use any business name. Yes, if you don't know today, I'm telling you. No one has that right. Let the person take you to court and you will win the case. That case it will be struck at even at the beginning. It will be struck at. There's no case there. Because that name is not registered to anyone. It's registered to you. So you will continue to use that name. But for next time's sake, please address your venue correctly. It is not a crime for the Uwe people to tell you to change the address. It is not. They haven't done wrong in any way. And other people bringing up stories saying that Warri, where people do this. Or why are you bringing fight where there is no fight? Why are you bringing fight where there is no fight? Why are you bringing trouble where there is no problem? Because I've seen other people commenting, saying things, saying all sorts of things that are uncalled for. Why are you bringing trouble where there is no trouble? There is no trouble anywhere. They are right to have told her to correct it. So it is her duty to correct it. She decided to cancel the show. And to me, and I believe that maybe she did not even have enough sales. That's why she decided to cancel it. Because if she has gotten enough sales, she has checked her expenses and she has a lot of sales, she will not cancel it. She will not. Because there are things that people take for granted. People can as well sue you for canceling their shows because they've paid for it. Are you going to refund their money with interest? You know, in Nigeria, people just do things without knowing some kind of laws that govern certain kind of things. Do you know people can sue you for depression? So people can sue you that you've just affected their mental health. It's just that Nigeria people get away with certain things. Like I said, we are not here to quarrel. But for clarity's sake, I am doing this video. Have a lovely day and God bless you all as you watch. Thank you.